Everybody's had a lot to say about you since you suddenly left the group chat like that the other day, you know?
I don't care if they do or not, to be honest. It doesn't make any difference to me.
Are you sure that you don't mind?
What do you mean? Why would I?
I know that telling you this is probably worse than not, but I think you have a right to know, that's all.
Just tell me. It's okay.
They've been saying a lot of things.
Of course they have. That's who they are, after all. They live to gossip, especially behind people's backs. You know that as well as I do.
They were saying that you were the master at always leaving them on red, and said that it was unlike you to be so aggressive.
Leaving someone on red is aggressive? I can't see how that's true. What about getting hundreds of messages that you don't even want? I think that's quite aggressive too, to be honest.
I guess that's true, actually. I get that.
I really don't think I need these messaging apps, or especially group chats. Don't they stress you out? I really can't stand them, you know?
They do annoy me sometimes, but these days they're used for both social gatherings and for work too, so I don't really see how they can be avoided.
I just don't understand it. When I get invited to group chats by people that I've just had dinner with a few times at work, it's totally unnecessary.
Yeah, that is a bit strange to me as well. I don't want to be involved in group chats I don't need to be in, or with people that I'm not close to. I once got invited to a politics group chat by a friend of a friend a few days after drinking together once, just because we were talking about the upcoming elections.
It's ridiculous. I just really don't like all of these group chat apps. They drive me mad. I don't see why people are so obsessed with making connections in that way. Then they send everyone all these pointless messages all day long. Don't they have work to do, or anything better to do with their time?
I guess it's just because humans are and have always been social creatures.
To be honest, I would rather spend most of my time alone. I don't want to be talking to people, either face-to-face or by message or phone all the time. I just want to be left alone to concentrate on myself, or to lie down and get some rest without thinking about anything else. When I'm at work, I just want to be left alone to get on with it. I don't care how cute someone's dog is, or what someone else is having for dinner. I don't have the slightest interest in any of that stuff, and I don't understand why people feel the need to share that kind of stuff with me either, if I'm honest.
Do you hate other people or something?
No, it's not really that.
Now you've said all of that, I feel quite bad for asking you here to have a coffee with me, you know?
If you were one of the people I wanted to stay away from, I wouldn't even be telling you any of this now, would I?
Oh, really?
It's not that I want to ignore anyone or anything like that. I just don't want to live attached to my phone the whole time, that's all.
I guess that is what most people seem to do all day. The only time when they're not attached to their phones is when they're sleeping, isn't it?
I think it's important for people to work out who we want or need to stay in contact with, or who we don't.
I guess there are times when I'd like to just cut contact with everyone I know and just start again. I think everyone gets like that from time to time.
Your in-laws would be first on that list, right?
They probably would, yes.
Why did you have to get married so early?
It was you that got married late, wasn't it? Did I really get married that early?
I got married late because I saw how much Mom suffered under her in-laws, you see.
I want to just cut contact with people that I don't want to speak to like you. But I know that they'll then talk about it to each other and it makes me feel really awkward.
Like you're doing to me right now?
Oh, I guess I am, aren't I?
You're only cutting contact with people that you don't like and don't want to speak to anyway. Why should you even care what they think?
That's not as easy as it sounds, is it? It's really hard not to care about what other people think about you and about what they say about you.
You need to be a little less sensitive about what other people think. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. You don't need to worry about what everyone else is doing or what they might think. It's much more comfortable if you don't take what other people think or say to heart and be a bit more indifferent to your surroundings.
I'm not like you in that respect. I can't make a clean break and just not care what others may be saying or thinking about me like you seem to be able to do.
I think the main reason I'm like this is because I grew up watching people pushing my mom around all the time. That's definitely a big part of it. Hey, Mom, what is it?
I just wanted to speak to you for a while, that's all. Do you have time to talk to me at the moment? Are you busy?
No, I'm not busy right now. Go ahead, you didn't need to ask me like that.
You can't sleep if it gets later than midnight, can you?
You're my mom. I don't know why you're knocking and asking if I have time to speak to you so politely like this. I doubt there'll be many other people who'd ask like that. Just knock and come in, it's fine.
I only asked because you get annoyed so easily, and I didn't want to wind you up, that's all.
I must get that from you, Mom.
Now that you're getting married, I keep thinking about when I was a new mom and I can't seem to get to sleep.
Mom, you don't need to worry about things like that.
I should have just put up with everything and just got on with it.
It's fine, Mom. I'm fine.
You don't know the half of it. It was hell there for me. Your aunts, granddad were always just waiting for me to do everything for them. And I had to always make sure to do everything well and that I got everything right. When I finally left because I just couldn't take it anymore, everyone said bad things about me. Even my mom, your gran.
Mom,
I understand that my mother-in-law might have thought that I was nothing special, but her calling all the time to just waste my time and the things she said to me without even thinking about it made me really hate her, you know.
I know exactly what you mean, Mom, and I understand why you left like you did.
Mom was always telling me that you were like me, that you wouldn't take any nonsense. And to be honest, I'm really pleased that you are.
I am too, Mom. I'm really glad that I take after you.
My mother-in-law just interfered in everything all the time. I just couldn't take any more of it, you know?
Mom, you were right to leave. I understand why you did it and I don't resent you for it.
I know this must just sound like me making excuses. But if your dad was at least on my side, I would have been able to put up with it all, for the sake of you and your brother Johnny at least. When you were young, it was still pretty much unheard of for the wife to leave like I did for the reasons that I left. That made people look down on me and blame me even more for the way that things turned out.
I know, Mom.
Your dad was trying to make money on the stock market and lost a lot. All we had left was $50,000 deposit on our house. That was it. I thought he was going to end up losing that too, and the two of you would end up starving and homeless. That's the main reason why I divorced him in the end.
Mom, I know all of this already. Why are you suddenly bringing it all up again like this?
Since your boyfriend came over to meet me that time, I keep wondering if I was wrong to do what I did, that's all. It doesn't look good to your new in-laws after all, does it? Me having left your dad like that when you were young.
Mom, stop.
After I left, I wondered how we were going to live on that $30,000, but it all worked out somehow and we survived.
Mom, thank you for taking responsibility for us and bringing us up like you did. It couldn't have been easy.
When I was 35, I was outside in the park with you and Johnny looking at all the stars in the night sky, and everything just seemed so impossible to me. I was really scared about what was going to happen to us and how we were going to get through everything.
I remember that night too. We were living in a little fourth-floor apartment with no elevator. It was so hot and tiring walking up all of those steps.
But we managed fine in the end, didn't we? I guess you'll never know what's going to happen until it happens. You just have to live the best that you can. But I really am starting to regret what I did now that it's time for you to get married, you know? Maybe I should have just put up with it all and stayed married to your dad.
No, you did the right thing, Mom. Don't think like that. I'm glad you did what you did.
Do this, do that, come here, go there, phone calls. I just felt so trapped. It wasn't even like my mother-in-law was getting revenge for how she was treated by her in-laws or anything like that. My father-in-law acted exactly the same to me. He didn't stand any nonsense.
Gran and Granddad were always pretty scary, weren't they?
Pretty scary. They were as fierce as tigers. Why do you think I keep thinking about how hard it was for me living with them after I married your father? I really hoped that you wouldn't have to put up with in-laws like them, you know?
My new in-laws are amazing. I don't think you're going to have to worry about them mistreating me or anything like that. They speak really nice and politely as well.
I guess they're very well educated, aren't they? If they weren't, how could they possibly both be elementary school teachers? Now that your future mother-in-law has retired, she seems a lot less stressed and to be a lot freer.
Yeah, she speaks really quietly and seems to choose her words very carefully as well.
It's so lucky both of them are like that, you know. I'm glad they seem to be nothing like your gran and granddad. They had voices like foghorns and fought like cat and dog. You couldn't stop them.
What are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing? You can see I'm busy, so just leave me alone to sort all of this out a minute, will you? Stop distracting me or I'll never get everything organized.
Your mom tidied it all away for you before she left, didn't she?
Do you think Mom uses teacups? I have to put everything away where I want to. Then it's easier for me to find it when I need it, you see. Mom doesn't know what I use a lot and what I hardly ever use, so she'll put things where it'd be convenient for her to use, not for me.
You're making things a lot harder for yourself by moving everything like this. You could just lie down and take a rest, look at your phone or something. There's no need for you to make yourself busy like this all the time. We've only just got back from our honeymoon. You must be exhausted after all that traveling.
Stop it. You know I hate that phone. And even if I am tired, someone's got to sort all of this out, and someone's got to unpack all the stuff we took away with us and sort all of that out as well. It won't get done by itself, you know. What are you doing anyway? Are you videoing me or something?
Living the newlywed dream. My new wife arranging teacups for 27 hours. I'm gonna put it on all my socials. I think it'll be a hit, don't you?
You really must be bored. Don't you have anything that you could be doing? Instead of messing about on your socials, you could do something useful and do the vacuuming or something for me. That would be amazing and help me to finish everything that has to be done a bit more quickly, don't you think?
You don't forget the friends you made when you were poor, and you shouldn't send your wife out of the house. You must never forget the friends you made when you were destitute, and you shouldn't get rid of the wife who stood by you when you were poor. You shouldn't forget or get rid of the wife who was like an old friend to you through thick and thin.
Zach?
What is it?
Your mom just sent a load of messages in the group chat. A load of strange quotes about wives or something.
Oh, it's one of her hobbies. She's always sending things like that on the group chat. I guess she has a lot of time on her hands these days.
The phrasing is very good and they seem just right for me, her new daughter-in-law. How long has it been since we left for our honeymoon? We went away for 10 days and have been back for 2. That's 11 days, 5 times a day, over 50 messages.
I bet that's right. She usually sends them when she wakes up, goes to bed and sits down for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Do you mean to say you've been getting 5 of these messages every day from your mom for years?
No, she only started sending them since she retired. I think it's just her way of letting us know that she cares and that she's thinking of us or something like that.
So?
So what? I just flick through them, usually.
Dad's just left her on red by the looks of it.
Dad has to go to work, doesn't he? He doesn't have time to reply to all of those, and she sends so many these days that I guess he can't just be bothered to react to every single message that she sends. He lives with her anyway, after all.
Does your mom just understand things like that because she's older than him or something? Doesn't she mind that Dad doesn't reply to any of her messages? In my experience, people don't take too kindly to being left on red. I've left several group chats over issues like that.
I usually do the same as Dad, to be honest. I just flick through them all.
I guess I'd better just do the same then. But Zach,
What is it?
couldn't your mom just send these messages to her friends? Does she really have to put them in the family group chat? It's a bit much to send 5 quotes a day every day, isn't it? My friends are trying to make me scared about leaving all the group chats now that I'm married. You know, all the group chats and the socials. Anyway, Zach, you'd better go and have a shower now.
Why?
You always seem to have it at midnight when everyone else is sleeping. It's a bit annoying, really. It's not like you've just got in at that time and haven't had time before. You seem to play on your phone or watch TV until really late, then have a shower when I'm trying to sleep. I think it's a bit unnecessary, if I'm honest.
Oh, I see. When you're married, you even have to choose when you shower in a way that it won't disturb anyone else.
That'd be nice, yes. Thanks. Oh, hi, Mom. No, it's fine. I haven't quite finished work yet, you see.
I called you because I thought that you must be busy, that's all.
Oh, I see. Why? Has something happened?
You read the messages I sent you at breakfast and lunch, didn't you?
Yes, Mom, I did.
Why haven't you answered them then?
I sent you a message saying thank you. You read my reply, didn't you, Mom?
Nancy,
Yes, Mom?
do you think I send those famous sayings and quotes every morning because I have nothing better to do? I send them to let you all know that I am thinking of you, to let you know what kind of thoughts I think you should be having as you start the day, and hoping that you'll all be safe.
Okay, Mom, I understand.
Even if you send a shorter reply than the message that I sent you to start with, you should at least let me know what you thought of it and show some sincerity, don't you think?
I don't really understand what you mean, Mom. What kind of sincerity are you talking about?
It's rude for you to keep ignoring or not replying to messages in the group chat, don't you think? It's a form of daily conversation between our family members, isn't it?
Mom, I think that I've replied to most of the messages that you've sent.
It's really rude of you to ignore, pretend you haven't read, or to not reply to the quotes that I send you as well.
I might not be able to reply sometimes, you know. If I'm working when you send me the messages, for example, I might be busy.
I guess you aren't usually busy at work then, seeing as you usually read them right away. I don't really understand what work it is that you do, if I'm honest.
There are messages from work that I get through the same app. I have to reply to those straight away. I don't have a choice. That's why I open the app and look at the messages every time someone sends me one, in case it's an important work message that needs an immediate reply.
Well, from now on you have to reply to my quotes straight away as well. You can count those as important messages that need an immediate reply as well, in the same way as you do your so-called work messages.
Pardon? What kind of reply do you even want me to send to them?
I want you to let me know what you thought about the quote, what it made you think about, or how it made you feel.
Can I just reply with thank you or something like that?
No, you have to write what you thought about it. Didn't you write a book journal when you were at school? how the book made you feel and what you thought about it.
Mom, I don't get paid for just messing around at work, you know.
Excuse me?
You send 5 quotes 3 times a day. I thought just saying thank you to acknowledge that I'd read it and that I'd remember it would be enough. But do I really need to properly reply to all those quotes?
That would be like you not answering anything that I said when I call you like I have done now.
I think the group chats are a bit different from conversations like we're having now, you know?
Yes, I guess you could think that they are different. But I also don't understand why you never message me or anyone else first. I find that very strange as well.
You are always sending them, aren't you, Mom? That's why. You don't even give me a chance to send you a message first, as you send them in the group chat at all times of the day. I think the best thing would be for me to just write thank you below the quotes that you send me, don't you think?
You're so lucky to have married into a family like ours, you know. You should think yourself lucky. Haven't you heard about the families where the daughter-in-law is forced to call her mother-in-law all the time?
Yes, I have heard a lot about families like that. But I've also heard a lot about people being given stress through group chats and socials.
Anyway, don't you think that if you wrote what you thought about the lovely quotes that I sent, that the whole family would be able to communicate and get closer to each other? I'll be able to learn a lot more about your personality and your likes and dislikes and things like that as well. Don't you think that it would be a good idea?
Mom, I did already try to tell you things, but to be honest, I'm really busy at work, you know?
Did anyone say that you weren't?
You must know how busy I am. I go to work in the morning and I'm busy doing that all day. Then I go home and have to do all the laundry and cleaning. That takes up most of my free time, to be fair.
I'm not asking you to look for the quotes and send them. I'm just asking you to reply sincerely to the quotes that I send you. That's all. It wouldn't even take you very long. I don't know what you're making such a fuss about.
Well, Mom, I'm sorry, but I don't think I can do that, I'm afraid.
I really don't understand you, you know. You could be so active and get so many brownie points in that group chat, you know.
Brownie points? I don't understand what you're talking about. What is it that you want me to do?
You could send a photo of what you ate for lunch, for example. It would just be really nice for us to hear from you and see what you're doing so we can feel closer to you, that's all. Or you could send a photo of the breakfast or dinner that you made for Zach, things like that. You could share things that are happening in your day-to-day life. We could do the same and we could get to know each other better through it.
Mom, I don't do things like that.
Well, if you say that you don't want to go as far as to do that, then there's nothing that I can do about it, is there?
Zach?
Yes, what is it?
I just left the family group chat, but your mom invited me back in again.
Why did you have to go as far as to leave the family group chat? You could have just left her messages unread like everyone else does.
Mom says she hates that. She even called me asking why I didn't reply properly and telling me that she wanted me to reply to them telling her what I thought or felt about them.
Mom called you about that?
Yes, she called me about a week ago to ask why I wasn't replying and told me that she wanted a proper reply to each and every one she sent. I still don't even really believe what she wanted me to do. It just sounds ridiculous to me, you know? I'm the kind of person who hardly even messages her friends. I just wanted to quietly leave the group chat this morning so that I wouldn't have to be rude by not answering your mom's messages. But she's just invited me to join again.
I think it would have been a bit ridiculous for her not to have done, to be honest.
What do you mean?
You just left the family group chat. If Mom didn't invite you again, don't you think that things would be a bit uncomfortable between the two of you?
But I didn't just leave by accident. I did it on purpose.
Just reply to my mom's messages and leave it at that. You don't have to go overboard about it all. I don't see what the problem is, to be honest.
I find the whole group chat thing really stressful and annoying. Mom doesn't even seem to realize that all her quotes and stuff might not interest the people she's sending them to.
I'm sure she'll realize soon, seeing as no one is replying or taking an interest in the things that she's sending. I just ignore the messages, you know?
The problem is that she still keeps sending them anyway. 5 times a day at that. That's why I'm talking to you about it like this separately.
Mom's just trying to do her best, that's all. She's just trying to get closer to you and trying to make you get to know her a bit better as well.
Why does she need to get close to me? I just want to be polite to her, but to keep my distance a bit.
Is my mom sending you messages that uncomfortable and that much of a problem to you?
Yes, it is.
I really don't see why it's such a big deal. I just flick through them without even really reading them. I just don't give them a second thought. Maybe you should try do the same?
I just really hate getting messages like that. I'm not interested in singers or politics or random quotes. People even sending that type of message to me is really stressful. Can't you try to make her stop it somehow? You are her son after all.
So, you want me to ask my mom why she invited you to the group chat? Tell her that I'm going to take your phone and make you leave it again, and tell her not to invite you to it again?
Yes, I think that would be a very good thing for you to do.
Let's just give it a bit more time first. Mom re-invited you to the group chat. If I tell her to not invite you, that'll look really bad for you, you know?
You're gonna talk to her for me though, aren't you?
Okay, I'll try.
Just imagine that you were in my position. You understand what I'm saying and how I feel about the whole situation, don't you?
I told you I'd try to talk to her about it.
Nancy!
Yes, Mom.
How's Zach? He said that he had a sore throat. Is he feeling any better?
He drank the ginger tea you gave him every morning and night, and I think he's feeling a lot better now.
Oh, that's good news, isn't it?
But Mom, Zach is the one with the sore throat. Why are you asking me about it instead of going straight to him?
Zach's a man, you see, like your dad. They're a bit strange about things like this.
Oh, I see.
Ginger really is the best for sore throats, you know. You should drink some as well while you're making it for him.
Okay, Mom, thanks, I will do.
What time do you get home tonight?
I think it'll be around 7 by the time I get back today.
Okay, make sure you aren't too late. It's getting really cold in the evenings these days, you know.
Okay, Mom, I will.
And make sure you dress warmly. You don't want to get sick now, do you?
Okay, Mom, thanks.
Nancy, have you had lunch? Did you have anything nice?
Yes, I have. I just had a salad.
Do you have a photo of it?
The thing is... Oh, yes, I do, Mom.
Send me the photo, will you? I want to see what kind of salad you ate.
Okay, Mom, I will send it right away. Oh, this really is exhausting. Why does she always want a photo of what I've eaten?
Oh, wow, that looks pretty good. How was it? And how much was it?
It was about $8.
You paid $8 for that. Don't you think that was a bit expensive? At the end of the day, it's basically a few leaves after all.
I thought it was okay, actually. It tasted really good as well.
Can you come over to mine on your way home from work, please? I've made something for you to eat for dinner, you see.
Mom, I'm working late tonight, I'm afraid.
So am I. Sorry, Mom.
Zach, have you had lunch?
No, I haven't yet. I've been really busy. I'll grab something soon.
You've got to eat. You can never be too busy for lunch, you know. Make sure you get something, you hear? Anyway, if neither of you can come to mine to get the food I made you, I guess I'll have to take it over to you. I'll leave it at the guard station for you later, okay?
This is all just so exhausting.
Nancy, did you get the food that I left with the guards for you?
Yes, I did. Thanks, Mom.
You're really strange, you know. How can you be so rude and disrespectful to people?
Excuse me? I don't quite understand what you mean or what I'm supposed to have done.
If I bring you some food and leave it with the guard like that, you should at least send me a picture of it with a message saying that you've got it, don't you think? How could you not even acknowledge it like that? Don't you know how to behave?
I've never seen the point in sending messages like that, if I'm honest. After marrying Zach and joining the family group chat, I'm even more careful about what I send or don't send.
I don't quite understand what you're saying.
I think that because you can't see the person or even hear their voice, that messages can be misunderstood a lot easier. So it's a lot easier to make mistakes than it is in person or on the phone. I think that it's better to only send messages that are really necessary.
So, you're saying that you think that sending me a photo and a thanks for the food that I made you and even brought to your apartment for you wasn't necessary then, are you?
I was going to call you in the morning after we'd eaten it to say thank you, actually. I thought that seeing as you made the food and brought it here to us yourself, phoning you would be more polite than just sending you a message, you see.
This kind of thing makes me feel a bit hurt, you see. I was holding my phone, waiting for you to send me a photo and a thank you message, but nothing came. Thinking about it, you've never sent me a message first, you know.
Mom, I never really send messages to my friends either. I don't really like messaging.
Well, even if that's true, you never message me first. And even when we are talking to each other or messaging, you never ask me any questions. Are you really not interested in me or in anything about me?
Mom, I'm the kind of person who likes meeting people face to face a lot more than I do messaging or even phoning. I don't know if it would make a difference if we were really close or something, but I find replying to every single message someone sends me really time-consuming and exhausting.
Oh, so you're saying that you don't like messaging me because we aren't close, are you?
Why does talking to Mom always make me so exhausted? She really is tiring, you know? Mom, not everyone likes being attached to their phones and messaging apps all day, you know?
That's not the only problem with you, though, is it? You leave me on red all the time as well.
Mom, I've tried to explain this to you before, but I'll try again. If I leave you on red, there's no reason behind it. I mean, it's not that I'm ignoring you or being rude or anything like that. It's just that I'm busy and haven't had time to answer you yet. That's all. I might have just decided to reply later when I'm not so busy and just forgotten about it. I'd be grateful if you didn't read too much into it. I don't know why she needs people to reply to her messages anyway, if I'm honest. Maybe she's addicted to her phone or something. That might explain it. Mom, please stop making me so tired all the time. What did you say?
To be honest, what Mom said isn't wrong, is it? Surely it's only good manners to send her a photo or at least a message to say that you've got the food and to thank her.
How many times a day am I supposed to be contacting her then?
What do you mean? All you had to do was send her a message saying that you picked up the food from the guards and thank her for it.
Do you honestly think that that would have been the end of it all? If I said that to her, she'd have asked if I tasted it, wouldn't she?
Yes, she probably would have.
So then I'd have had to message her again after we'd eaten it. Mom, thank you, it was really good. There was a lot of meat in it. Do you think that would have been the end of it? Then she'd probably ask me if you liked it, as she couldn't possibly just ask you, a man. Then she'd want to know if we finished it or not, and told me to give you some for breakfast, seeing as you were late home and couldn't try it tonight. And then she would ask me again tomorrow if you liked it and if we'd finished it. Then I'd have to tell her again when we'd finished it, as we couldn't throw away something that she'd made for us. It's just endless, you see. It wouldn't be over until we'd both tried and finished all of the food, and by then, there would be another reason for me to have to message her again. If anyone heard me, they'd think I was lying or something. What do you think about what I just said? Do you think I've overreacted or blown things out of proportion at all?
No, not really.
So you think that every time Mom gives me some food, I should give her real-time updates of what's happening with said food and keep thanking her for it right until we eat the last bite?
That's what Mom seems to want us to do, isn't it?
It only doesn't bother you because it's me she expects all of this from and not you. Mom, you understand what I'm saying, don't you?
Yes, I do. Your mother-in-law is nearly as bad as mine. Hi, Zach. Are you busy?
Hey, Mom. No, I'm not busy right now.
Is anything the matter? I sent you photos of Nancy from when she was little, and you haven't said anything about them.
Oh, yes, Mom. You've been sending me a few every day, haven't you?
Yes. I really thought you'd have at least said something about them, you know. You're being quite rude, actually. Do you think I'm just sending them to you for the good of my health? I've been looking through old albums, especially to choose the photos that I'm sending to you, you know.
No, it's not that I'm not interested or anything like that, Mom. I'm just usually at work when you send them and I'm really busy, you know?
I really don't understand how you could be so rude, you know. I'm not telling you to find the photos and send them to me or anything. I'm finding photos of the girl you love and you married and sending them to you so you could see what she was like when she was younger. You should at least reply to me telling me what you think of them. Don't you agree?
Mom, I replied to every message you sent me for the first week, but I didn't realize that you would be sending them 5 times a day for this long. I'm so busy. I can't reply to every single message that you send me.
Oh, so you're saying now it's been 3 weeks. You don't need to look at or reply to the photos of your wife that I'm taking a lot of time and effort to find and send to you then. Is that it?
No, Mom, that's not what I mean. But you're sending me about 15 photos a day, you know? Do I really need to comment on every one when you're sending them 5 times a day like you are?
Of course you do. It's only polite, don't you think? How could you leave your poor mother-in-law on red in the group chat? It's really rude of you. I actually feel quite hurt by it all, you know.
Oh, okay, Mom, I understand. I'm sorry. I'll make sure that I reply to all of your messages from now on. Zach? Yeah, Johnny, what is it? It's my cousin's wedding this week. You're gonna come, aren't you? Yes, I'm planning on going. I've sent you the mobile invitation. It has the address and everything on it. You just have to go there. Okay, Johnny, thank you.
And Zach?
Yes, Mom, is something wrong?
It's just that we're going to stay in a villa near the wedding venue for the weekend as well, you know. It seems a waste to go all the way there for a couple of hours and then come all the way home now, doesn't it?
Oh, did you want Nancy and I to stay there with you as well?
Of course. Did Nancy not mention any of this to you at all?
No, she didn't, Mom.
We're all gonna stay there on Saturday night and come back on Sunday evening.
Oh, okay then.
You just keep that in mind when you're packing or making any plans, okay?
Yes, Mom, I will.
And Zach,
Yes, Mom.
I don't really want to interfere like this, but
Of course, like she never interferes in anything, does she?
if you end up coming in later than midnight, I'd appreciate it if you either showered quietly or not showered at all.
Mom, I'm sure we can sort that sort of thing out yourselves. You don't need to tell me things like that.
You know that my children are really light sleepers, don't you? If they get woken up once, they find it really difficult to get back to sleep. What kind of thoughtless person would you have to be to have a shower after midnight when there are other people in the house sleeping anyway?
Nancy is a bit over the top sometimes too, you know? It's not like I'm being that noisy. She could try to be a bit more understanding, you know? She's always trying to get everything her own way and change me and my lifestyle so that it fits hers. There has to be some give and take, you know?
So you're saying that you're in the right then, are you? I think you're wrong and it's really rude to shower when others are asleep.
Oh gosh, this is so stressful. Mom, that's enough now. Nancy, can you say something to your mom for me, please?
Why should I? When I asked you to speak to your mom about the group chat, you didn't do anything, did you? You said you were going to sort it out, but the situation is still the same as it was then.
That was different, wasn't it? Your mom's really being too much.
What's different about it?
She's trying to interfere in everything, isn't she? Right up to the time I have my shower.
Well, she's not wrong, is she?
She's always meddling and telling me to do things this way and that. Why is my mother-in-law getting me to do things that even my own parents don't?
Your mom's the same, you know. She's always getting me to do things that my mom has never even asked me to do. Can't you see that even though you're in the same group chat?
Nancy, this is a different problem. Your mom and mine.
Why is it different?
When your mom puts her mind to something, she's like a really bad boss at work, nagging and getting at you all the time.
I feel the same about your mom. I guess you should at least know how I've been feeling these past few months now, shouldn't you? Hi, Mom. Is something the matter?
Oh, you seem so calm and carefree today. I had Zach over here last night, causing chaos he was. I've never known anything like it. He says I should leave you alone and not invite you back into the family group chat.
Yes, I knew he was going to talk to you about that.
Was the group chat really such a big deal for you? Did you really have to cause all that fuss over nothing? Enough for you to get your mom to annoy your own husband like that, too.
I just wanted him to realize how it was that I was feeling, that's all. He wasn't listening and didn't seem to understand how uncomfortable it was all making me, you see. To be honest, it was all really stressful.
So you got your mom to do that to him on purpose, did you? Did you really have to go that far? Was it that important to you?
Mom, when Zach was moaning about what my mom was doing to him, didn't you think for 1 second that that's how uncomfortable and stressed the whole situation was making me?
I guess this is why they say that the man has to bring a good wife into the family. How long has it even been since you joined this family? 1 year? 2 years? How have you managed to cause such chaos and make my son shout at me when you've only even been part of this family for 5 months? Is that the role of a good daughter-in-law? Well, is it?
You should have realized that I was uncomfortable in the group chat when I kept leaving, but you just kept inviting me over and over again. You weren't just annoying me and making ridiculous requests to me in that chat, but you were trying to make me write long replies to all of your quotes when you knew I was busy at work. That's the main reason that I got mad. I don't think the cause of all of this was just that I refused to do it because it was tiring and annoying.
Does the fact that we're family now mean nothing to you at all? We're family. We're supposed to be a team.
I'd like to just communicate through Zach from now on. I can't go on like this. I want to be free from the dreaded group chat. And there's no reason for me to need to know everything that Mom's doing or see photos of what she's had for lunch anyway, is there? I think my husband's understanding was the most important thing when dealing with the dreaded family group chat. After replying to all of Mom's photos and quotes in the beginning, I was seen as the strange daughter-in-law once I stopped doing it, you see. It might not seem like a very big thing to others, but it was really important to me to be able to turn off the alerts so that I could just read the messages when I had time, instead of feeling the need to look at them and reply immediately, and to only reply to important messages that actually needed a reply, rather than to just stupid things like a photo of what Mom had for lunch. I think that's the best way to deal with group chats, if I'm honest. If you don't, you waste all your time and energy reading and replying straight away to all these messages to try to look like a good person and daughter-in-law. It's something that is impossible to keep up long term, or that's what I found out anyway. After leaving the group chat, Mom started sending me the photos and messages to me one-to-one instead, which actually proved to be even more exciting, so in the end I left the message app altogether and started communicating with my work colleagues by normal phone message. One of my friends was in a similar situation to me with her family group chat, and she's now decided that actually the group chat is a lot easier and more comfortable than chatting to her in-laws individually. Oh, and my father-in-law retired too this year and started trying to send messages to Mom all the time as he suddenly had a lot more time on his hands. He has told her that she has to reply to all of his quotes and photos, and she's being sent them all day long, even when she's out or taking part in her hobbies. The only time she doesn't get them is when she's asleep. It serves her right. Then Dad started sending his quotes and photos not only to Mom, but to my number as well.
You've worked hard this week. Have some fried chicken for dinner on me. I hope you can get some rest and enjoy yourself over the weekend. You have to eat delicious food when you're young, you know? When you get older, you can't digest it all properly, no matter how much you want to eat it.
Thank you, Dad. I will. I hope you have a good weekend too. Enjoy your dinner.
I heard that you're taking your parents away on a vacation for a few days. That's really good of you. It's not much, but make sure you buy them dinner or something on me. I hope you all have a great time together.
Wow, Dad, you didn't have to do all of this.
Thank you so much for the spending money. I'll make sure to buy them dinner for you, and I'm sure we'll all have a great time. Thanks again, you're the best.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.
Hi, Anna. How are you these days? Good, I hope. Anyway, I was wondering where you ended up moving. Where do you live right now?
Don't act all nice and warm, Sean. You know I will never tell you my new address, so stop asking already and buzz off.
I'm afraid I can't do that. I can never let you go. You know that. We are meant for each other, and sooner or later you will realize that. We'll be back together again. I will never give up on you.
That's enough, Sean. The divorce papers have already been filed, and there is no way we're getting back together again. You also signed the papers, remember? So stop bothering me.
I only signed because everyone was there pressuring me, even my brother. They were all so damn persistent and started to get on my nerves telling me to hurry up and sign them. It's not like I actually wanted to. I still thought we could work things out.
It doesn't matter what you thought. You signed them. Those were legal papers, and what's done is done. There's no going back, so accept the truth and move on, please.
You are a she-devil, you know that? I know it was you who told everyone to show up and force me to sign. Maybe I can sue you for forcing me to sign against my will. Maybe I should call my lawyer.
There is no way that is going to work. You know you were in the wrong for everything. Even if you say that you were forced, the court will still be on my side after all the things you've done to me are presented in front of the judge and jury. Besides, if I didn't ask our family to be there, you would never have listened to me, and this divorce would have been a lot more skewed and unfair for you. So I think what I did was the best for the both of us.
Come on, Anna, don't be so harsh. You know what I want to say. Come back.
I will never go back to you. Get it through your head.
Despite everything that happened, we are meant for each other. You know that.
Forget it. It's over. Pull your head out of your butt and move on with your life. There is no we anymore.
Why? Anna, please tell me why. What did I ever do to you to make you leave? It's not like I hit you or anything.
You know why. Stop acting all innocent, freak.
No, I have no damn idea. That's why I'm asking. I have the looks. I work in a big firm and get paid very well. I have a big house and can afford to go on regular vacations. So why? It doesn't make any sense for you to leave me.
I can make quite a bit of money myself, which I'm sure you're fully aware of. The only reason I didn't earn much was because you wouldn't let me do anything and limited me to small projects so I had enough time to clean up the house and cook dinner. Ever since leaving you, I've had the time to take up any challenging projects I want at work. I'm building up my career and I'm already starting to earn way more than before.
Well, one of us had to take care of the house. That's normal. Lots of people do it.
And putting that responsibility on the woman is normal, right? What an old-fashioned way of thinking. Have you forgotten how much stress you put me through? I even lost a whole chunk of hair because of you. I even developed skin problems. It was horrible. Thank God my skin is back to normal, but my hair, it's going to take time for that to grow back. If I were still with you, who knows what other symptoms might have developed. I am never going to be with you again, okay?
But what the hell did I do? You still haven't answered my question. Just asking you to limit your time at work so you can do housework shouldn't be a reason to file a divorce. There are so many couples out there doing the same.
Asking? You never asked. You demanded and threatened me, remember? Who on earth would send their wife a message every 30 minutes? And God forbid I missed even a beat replying to you. If I was a moment late, you would immediately call me, outraged. What you were doing was not normal. I couldn't even take a long bath because of you. Because if I didn't reply to you, all hell broke loose in the house.
I was just worried about you, that's all. Isn't that what partners do? Look out for each other?
What you were doing was not looking out for me. You were monitoring me and keeping track of everything I did. You put a freaking camera in the house to keep an eye on my every single move. That is just not normal. It's damn scary. Anyone would go crazy if they found out that their spouse was spying on them.
It was for safety purposes, not to spy on you. A robber can break into the house anytime, you know.
You had a camera in the damn bathroom. You were watching everything from your office. That is just sick.
Like I said, it was for safety. A robber might have been able to come through the bathroom window. You keep track of the news, right? It's not always safe around here.
No, Sean, it was not about safety. You wouldn't even let me shut the doors in the house while you were around because you always wanted to hear where I was, even when I was in the toilet. It was like being in a prison, constantly being watched and monitored while at home. I couldn't breathe at all.
I wouldn't go so far as to say it was a prison. I think you're overreacting. Again, it was all for safety. And besides, who needs doors in a house anyway? If we're family, there shouldn't be anything to hide from each other.
Like I said 1,000 times already, being family doesn't mean you shouldn't respect one's privacy. Everyone needs some kind of private time to relax and stay sane. It's a right everyone should have, but you took that away from me.
What I was doing was nothing that couldn't be endured. It was all for safety.
What you were doing was neither normal nor endurable. It was pure craziness. No one in their right mind would be able to live and stay sane in those circumstances. That's why we divorced, John. That's why I left you and will never come back. But the real problem now is you following me even though we're not together anymore.
Huh? Where did that come from? I never followed you. It seems like deep down you still want me. Since you're imagining me following you.
This is not a laughing matter, Sean. I'm serious. Stop following me, otherwise I will not hesitate to take legal action against you.
Like I said, I never followed you. It's all in your head.
Don't act dumb. I saw your damn car outside my office on the way home.
You're overthinking it. There's hundreds of other cars that look exactly like mine.
But only one of those cars has your license plate.
Well, maybe I was just driving by that area by chance.
Don't act innocent. You were following me. I purposefully took different turns and you followed every one, even though your house is in the opposite direction. I ended up parking my car in some random mall and taking an Uber home to get rid of you.
Like I said, maybe I was just going somewhere close by for dinner or something. There are a few good places there to eat, you know?
Oh yeah? Name the place you went to eat that day then. Or tell me what type of food you ate. Huh, not fast enough. No point in searching on Google.
I wasn't searching, I was just trying to remember the name. It was Chinese.
Sure it was. At any rate, I will never share my new address with you, so don't ask me, don't follow me, and don't bother me anymore. We have nothing to share anymore. Our relationship is over. Move on, please.
Sorry, but no can do. I still consider you as mine. I won't be giving up that easily. You're mine and you're supposed to be here with me. I don't care what others think. I should have never signed that goddamn paper.
See, again. This is exactly what I was talking about. He always looked at me as if I was a thing. a rare, fragile, collectible item. I am a human being who deserves her own thoughts, her own actions, her own time, her own damn privacy.
Fine, I will let you work a bit more if that's what you want. I may even consider removing a camera so you can have your private space, but you need to be with me. Admit it, deep down, you still want to be with me. Otherwise, why are you still messaging me? Come over and let's talk. I'm ready to forgive you, and I'm even willing to bend some of the rules. So what about it? Let's give it another try.
There is nothing to talk about. I know that all those promises are lies. You will never change, and I don't want to risk my sanity again by going back to you. And the only reason I still have you on my phone is because we still need to arrange a few asset issues for this divorce. But if you keep following me like this, I will block you and call the police. Now leave me alone and don't contact me until our lawyers sort out a few things. Hi, Greg. Sorry for the late message. I finished the work you asked me to do and sent it over to your email. Hope you received it and it's to your liking. I did make sure to incorporate the feedback you gave me this afternoon.
Hey, thanks. I'll make sure to take a look at it first thing tomorrow morning. But isn't it quite late? You were working all this time ever since our meeting? I thought you said you would head out right after I left. You do know that HR takes working late hours seriously, right? I don't want HR thinking I'm pressuring you to work or anything.
It's alright. If anything like that happens, I will make sure to tell them I chose to do it.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. But really, don't stay too late. All work and no play and all that.
Yes, I will leave in a bit. Just need to finish one more thing and then I'll head home.
It's gonna be midnight soon. I would much rather prefer you go home already. Work can wait for tomorrow. Come to think of it, you've been working real late the whole week. Is something wrong? Is there a demanding client that I'm not aware of? Oh, don't tell me it's Paul again. Is he giving you work on the side? I told him you were done with his project.
Oh, no, nothing like that. It's just, I find working helps me calm down a bit. I know it sounds weird, right?
Is it something to do with your divorce? Sorry for being nosy. I overheard it in the coffee room.
Oh, you heard about that?
Yeah, just by chance. Sorry. Look, I get that divorce can be tough sometimes, but don't overdo it. Working late nights without rest will take a toll on you soon enough. We can't afford losing you on this project if you go down with a cold or something even worse.
I will try to keep that in mind. Sorry for making you worry.
I'm not much of a therapist, but if anything is bothering you, or if there's anything that I or the team can help you with, just let us know.
Well, to be honest, I was wondering whether I could work from home for a while, or maybe come to the office on an irregular basis.
Oh, why's that?
Well, this is going to sound weird and perhaps really far-fetched, but I feel like I'm being followed.
Being followed? By who?
My ex-husband. He's trying to find out where I live. I know it's hard to believe, but I saw his car a few times already. He already knows where I work, and I think it's a matter of time until he finds out where I live.
I see. Your has he always been like this? I mean, would he do something like that? Become a stalker?
Unfortunately, yes. He wasn't like this when we were dating, but after getting married, he started questioning where I went, who I met, all the time. Then it started to escalate pretty quickly. He started regulating my working hours and would monitor me non-stop, messaging me every 30 minutes, and even installed multiple cameras in the house. It's absolutely terrifying to think that he's still trying to monitor my every move.
Anna, I think this guy may become a serious problem. Have you called the police?
I have, but they said the photo of his car wasn't enough evidence that he was following me. I know him. He's persistent and recently quite unpredictable. Sounds utterly weird to some, but I haven't blocked him on my phone because I'm scared it may trigger him to do something even more crazy. And not having any way of grasping what he's up to makes me even more scared.
Wow, that bad. Thanks for letting me know. I know it's not easy talking about these things. I get it, and I totally understand the fear of not being able to see what he's up to. She wasn't as crazy as your ex, but I used to have an ex-girlfriend who also stalked me for a while. I constantly bumped into her accidentally, and unfortunately for me, she knew where I lived. There were times I would find that she went through my garbage, and I swear she tried to break into the house, but I couldn't get enough evidence to prove it.
Oh my god, that's just creepy.
I know, right? I installed a few cameras in obvious places, and that scared her off.
Thank God.
I would recommend installing some cameras as well, just in case. Even if they are fake, it should help scare off unnecessary trouble.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I will look at a few options as soon as I get home.
Yeah, you should be able to find some cheap options online. Even the cheap ones are pretty good these days. But most importantly, I think working from home shouldn't be an issue, and it seems like it's the best action to take at the moment.
Really? Thank you so much. Everyone is working at the office right now, and I feel like there will be a few complaints.
Hey, no worries. It's actually good timing. We haven't made it open yet, but the management team are considering making working from home more normal.
Really? I thought after COVID the management was done having people work from home.
Well, the thing is, they realized that the output hasn't changed much since people started coming back to the office. And instead, they're seeing costs rise instead. You know, electricity and all of that. So they're considering whether having a hybrid model of working at home and in the office would be better or not. You would be a great case study for us to see if this will work. We were just talking yesterday about selecting a few employees as a trial, so just consider yourself one of our trial cases. I'll do the talking and convince the higher-ups in HR, so don't worry.
Thank you so much, Greg. I really don't know how I can thank you enough. It's such a huge relief knowing that I don't have to constantly worry about whether someone is following me after work. Thank you.
Hey, no problem. This is what bosses do. They look out for their staff. But Anna, I'm serious about those cameras. It's not just to scare people off, but it's also for you to get evidence if for some reason your ex actually does find out where you live. And try changing your locks to something more sturdy, and keep the door chain on at all times. For me, I was still okay since I could protect myself if anything crazy were to happen with my ex. But in your case, well, I don't know. If your ex is stronger than you, it would be a real problem if he were to get into the house. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure you're a strong woman, but you must take extra caution.
Yes, I understand. That's why I carry a stun gun around, just in case.
Yeah, you probably should. Sorry to say, but your ex does sound a bit extreme.
Yeah, I know.
Right, so that's settled. Now another question is how to make you feel safe, even at work.
What do you mean?
Well, he knows where you work, right? Even if you work from home, there will be times when we need you to come to the office, so he may still be able to follow you back home.
Oh, yeah, I guess. But wouldn't that mean I should change jobs?
No way. We can't afford to lose a star employee like you. I was thinking more of relocating you to a different post.
A different post? But I like working here with you and your team.
That's real flattering, but I'm sure you will thrive in other posts as well. Don't get me wrong, I would love to still have you on my team, but I think there are other great options for you in the company as well. But look at it as a way to build your career for the company. Having someone who has experience in other posts or regions is definitely more of a valuable asset compared to someone who's always been doing the same sort of thing.
Think so? Do you think I'm ready to move on like that?
Yep, I'm positive.
But will it be that easy to move posts?
Anna, you should give yourself a bit more credit. You're great with our clients and have a great team spirit. You're incredibly hardworking and quick to pick up new things. And ever since you got divorced, everyone can see how hungry you are to grow. So, with a few recommendations, I think you'll be able to get a few options opened up for you.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you. How am I supposed to repay you?
Hey, nothing has happened yet. It's too early to celebrate, but I wouldn't mind a small bottle of whiskey someday.
Of course, I will make sure to get the best.
Oh, and do you mind if I mention your situation with your ex to the higher-ups? It's just that it will help speed up the process in the company once everything is settled.
Yes, absolutely no problem at all. I just hope that they don't think I'm moving just because of this.
Hey, what did I just say? Give yourself some credit. We all agree that you're a star employee, so the company will do anything to make sure you're comfortable and that you stay with us. Got it?
Okay, thank you.
No worries. Yeah, by the way, it's a totally different project from what you're doing now, but we'll be having a meeting with our Lagos branch next week. I think you should join the meeting. It will give you a new perspective and should be interesting for you to see how our African business is evolving.
Really? I've always been interested in the African market. It's constantly shifting and booming with new ideas.
Yeah, it should be fine. We won't have clients in the meeting, so it's all internal. I'll let our Lagos team know that you'll be joining the meeting as a potential trainee.
Thank you.
We'll let you know on the details tomorrow. It's really late. We chatted way too long. You should go home already. And no need to log in early tomorrow. You can start working around noon.
But I still have some tasks to do.
I don't think of any of them as urgent, and a few hours off shouldn't harm anyone. Take some rest, chill at home or at a nearby cafe. Just try to reset your mind and relax. A stressed out employee will never be able to give their best performance.
Thank you.
Hey, no problem. This is what I'm here for. Now, good night and talk to you later tomorrow. I know we're in a video call right now, but I need you to stay calm and listen to what I'm saying. Try to be as discreet as possible.
It might be easier to message me on Teams since we're in the middle of the meeting. I don't want to be caught looking down at my phone, or just call me out during the meeting. I don't mind.
That would be too risky.
What?
Just stay calm. First of all, don't dare look behind you, and don't go near your hallway. Keep a straight face while looking at your phone.
Wait, what? You're freaking me out. What on earth are you talking about?
Look, try not to react at all. Stay calm. I think your ex-husband is in your apartment.
What? Are you serious?
Calm down, and don't you dare look behind you. However tempting it may be, just don't look back.
But how could he be here?
I don't know, but listen to me. You need to get out of your house now.
Okay.
Do you have any other exits other than the front door?
Yes, there's an emergency exit staircase right next to my window.
Good. Now move over there quietly. Take your personal belongings with you, but make sure to leave your computer in the house. Hide our meeting window, but keep your camera on. It may help later on to finally get the evidence that you need for the police.
Got it. We'll keep it on.
Make sure to go out quietly so he doesn't suspect you're trying to run away. Otherwise, he may figure out that the emergency exit is there and catch you.
Okay. For now, I don't feel anyone's presence. Are you sure he's there?
I'm positive that someone is there. Are you still on the stairs? Are you far enough from your studio?
Yes, I'm a good few flights down already. We'll reach the street soon.
Good. Call the police immediately, and while you're at it, try to go somewhere safe like a cafe or somewhere with enough people around to help protect you if anything goes wrong.
Oh my god, I can't believe this is happening.
Once you're down the fire escape, get away from the building as soon as possible. Go somewhere safe quickly. He's coming to the room.
I'm out on the street away from the building.
Great, now hurry up and call the police. Hey, what's the meaning of this? Why the hell aren't you home? I was positive you were here.
I can't believe it. You really broke in? Thank God I had my camera on.
Huh? What the hell are you talking about?
I was in a video call for work, and because I had my camera on, my manager noticed you coming into the apartment. The door was right behind me, so he could see everything as clear as day.
What? No way.
I had my headphones on, so I didn't hear a thing, but thanks to my manager's sharp eyes, he noticed the door handle going up and down. So he warned me, and I managed to run away.
Run away? There was no need to run away. I just came over to have a friendly chat.
Then why didn't you just ring the bell like a normal person? Why try to force your way through?
I didn't try force my way in. I was just worried about you.
No, you were not. You were trying to break into my property, into my privacy. You were going to try and force me to get back with you again, weren't you?
No, I was not going to do any of the sort. I would never threaten you or harm you.
How can anyone believe that? You're a man who tries to monitor my every move. You tried following me from work multiple times, and somehow you managed to find my house and tried breaking in the first chance you got. Who wouldn't think you were trying to force yourself on me or threaten me?
Shut up! Besides, why the hell didn't you have a background setting on your camera anyway? Don't you know that's the norm for business these days? And that bastard manager, who the hell does he think he is anyway? Why is he even paying attention to you? Don't tell me, is he your new boyfriend or something? Are you guys hooking up?
What?
Aha, now I get it. I knew there was another reason for this divorce. You wanted a divorce because you had another man. Yeah, now it makes total sense. Even though I had everything to offer, you still went with another man. You are unbelievable.
Stop making messed up stories.
But that's gotta be it. Otherwise, explain to me why you are constantly running away from me. Why do you reject every single proposal I make? There's no other explanation other than that you're having an affair with someone else. And it's got to be that stupid manager.
This has nothing to do with anyone else. I just hate you. That's it. I hate you more than I've ever hated anything else, Sean. That is the truth.
But why?
Because you're a goddamn psychopath. A lunatic. A dangerous, wild beast who can do anything without warning.
I am not a psychopath.
You are. Who in their right mind would break into their ex-wife's home? No one but a lunatic like you.
I did not break in. I was just waiting at the front door, figuring out the right time to approach you.
You're a goddamn liar. I know you're in my apartment. Otherwise, how on earth would you know I'm not at home?
Like I said, I did not break in. I only figured you were gone because when I rang the door, you didn't answer and it was awfully silent.
Liar.
It's the truth.
No, the truth is, you broke in. My manager saw you come in.
What the hell? How the hell can he know? He's just lying, trying to get you to hate me even more.
He's not lying, and I couldn't possibly hate you any more than I already do. He saw you through the camera that I left on.
What?
Everything was caught on live camera, so there's no point in lying. Give up and admit what you did.
That good-for-nothing manager, he's gonna pay for this.
It's too late, even if you try to turn off the PC. My manager recorded everything for me to use as evidence against you.
Evidence? For what? Wait, the police are outside? Are they here for me? Did you call them? Oh, please, say you didn't.
Obviously, I called them. Who wouldn't call the police when someone is breaking into their house?
I'm not just someone, I'm your husband, the person you're meant to be with. Just stepping into your apartment shouldn't be a reason for you to call the damn police.
You're not my husband anymore, Sean. You are my ex. We do not have any legal bond between us, and there is nothing that can justify you breaking into my house. I have already filed a complaint to the police. It's over. You're never going to be able to set foot near me again.
Wait, Anna, please don't. I just wanted to talk to you, that's it. I didn't have any other option since you wouldn't give me a chance to even speak to you properly.
We have nothing to talk about. Everything is finished between us. How many times do I need to repeat myself? You've put me through enough stress and have given me enough mental damage. I can't take this anymore. I'm going to sue you.
Sue me? I also went through a mental breakdown. I'm gonna sue you.
On what charges, I wonder? What did I ever do to you that would make you think you could sue me? I am not the one breaking and entering.
I went through an irreparable meltdown because you suddenly dumped me. It's because of that that I'm now mentally unstable. So you're gonna pay for this.
Are you stupid? Do you really think you can sue me for something like that?
You'll see. I'll hire a lawyer that will smash you to a pulp.
Good luck finding a lawyer that will stand by you. I think you would be better off finding a good therapist or a counselor to help you out mentally. That self-entitlement you carry around is obviously doing you no good. Though I must say it may be too late already. You were already crazy when we got married anyway. Maybe you're already a lost cause.
Yo, shut up. Don't you dare mock me and treat me as if I'm crazy. I'm perfectly normal, damn it.
You're not normal at all. Maybe you'll be normal in prison with the other criminals. Now get out of my house. There's no point in trying to hide or run away. The police have already surrounded the place. You can't escape. I advise you to not make them wait too long, otherwise they will come and take you by force.
You little witch. You will pay for this. I will hunt you down and make you pay for this.
Considering the situation you're in, I don't really think it's wise for you to make written threats. They can be used against you.
I didn't say any threats.
I will hunt you down. You will pay. I don't know. Those all seem like threats to me. It's quite obvious you want to do something to me, may it be physical or mental. Anyway, I've taken the liberty of screenshotting them. We can let the judge decide if they're threats or not.
They are not threats. Don't twist my words. What I want to say is that I won't give up on you. I want to be with you. You have to be with me.
Even if you don't give up, that has nothing to do with me. Not giving up doesn't mean you have the right to be with me. I don't want to be with you. I don't like you. I have no intention to ever see you again. If you're not going to give up, then I will keep running. But before that, I think you need to have a long talk with the police. After Sean broke into my apartment, he was arrested and taken to the police station for further investigation. They found scissors and a marriage license in his bag. No one knows for sure, but he was probably going to threaten me into signing the document so we would get remarried. Fortunately, we avoided that grim reality. Instead, he was sentenced to a year in jail for breaking and entering, and also received a restraining order from the court. Due to his new criminal record, he lost his job and will probably have a hard time finding a new one after getting out of prison. As for me, my manager talked with the management and recommended I move to a different branch. I took an internal test and did an interview with HR and ended up getting an offer to move out to our Lagos branch. I never thought of going abroad, but I was always interested in the African market, so I leapt at the opportunity that was given to me. I'm a bit nervous about moving to a new country with new faces and new culture, but knowing that I'm physically far away from Sean outweighs that all. I doubt he will be able to find me abroad. My new place is all full with new high-tech security, and I haven't even told anyone about my new address except my parents. With a new start in a new country, I also took the chance to change my number, email, and my social media accounts. It was a bit of work setting new accounts up, but it was all worth it. I feel immensely grateful to my manager. Without his help and support, God knows where I would be. From now on, I plan to give my all on my job, as well as enjoy my private life without fear. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please comment and subscribe for more exciting videos.
Judy, what are your plans for Christmas? Have you prepared anything? Christmas is just around the corner. I'm sure you have some time to gather around and have dinner together. You know how that has always been the case in the family. You don't have any plans, though, right? Can we all be together this Christmas?
Well, I bought the chocolate mousse cake that Anna always wanted for Christmas. She liked the princess decoration on top of the cake. She is really into princesses these days. And Anna loves seafood, so I bought some shrimp and crab legs. Anyway, Jack is on a business trip abroad, so there won't be many people. So I just prepared a little.
Christmas is all about the family gathering together and having fun. Is Anna doing okay?
Oh, Anna is just fine. Thank you for asking.
I'm sure Anna gets really lonely during the Christmas seasons, being the only child and all that.
No, it's okay, really. Anna is just perfectly fine.
Oh, why don't I bring everyone in the family over to your place? Then other grandchildren and Anna can spend Christmas together. Isn't that a great idea? And the adults can catch up and have a good time. You know, just me, my daughter, and you. It's been a while since we all got together, so I think it will be a great time for all of us. I'm sure other children miss Anna. What do you say?
Well, thank you for asking, but we just want to spend Christmas quietly and peacefully. We were really busy lately, and I thought we could really use time for ourselves. You know, no commotion and drinking. She'll be fine. Thank you for asking, though. And I really have to tell you again, I really need some alone time with Anna right now. The end of the year was really busy for me, and I'm just feeling a bit burnt out. I hope you understand. I just don't have the energy to be social at the moment. I just really need some space right now. I hope you can respect that and we can catch up another time when I'm feeling better.
What the hell does that mean? I'm trying to be nice to you guys by paying a visit when Jack is not around. I thought it would brighten you up when you're all by yourselves. Are you saying that I am ruining the peace? Is that what you're saying? Would you have said the same thing if me and my daughter were not your in-laws? Would you have treated us like a commotion and a nuisance? You're just giving us crap just because we're your in-laws. You're just a thankless brat, aren't you? You're really unbelievable. You're like a snake that bites the hand that feeds it.
I can't believe it. Thankless. Me? How can you even think you did anything to care for me? You just hated me since the day you set eyes on me. Don't act like you didn't.
You have no idea what I did for you.
You've despised me since the very beginning of our marriage, and it's been 4 long years. Frankly, your behavior towards me has been intolerable, and I'm sick of it. I'm a person with emotions and feelings, and it's impossible not to notice your attitude towards me. You've been nothing but rude and dismissive from day one. It's not like I'm a straw man with no feelings.
Well, I guess I wasn't as subtle as I wanted to be. But frankly, I don't care. You deserve to hear the truth. It's not like I don't have my reasons. If your son was married to a woman who was 3 years older than him, would you be happy about it?
Frankly, you should be ashamed of yourself for being such a hateful and judgmental person. I refuse to continue to tolerate your disrespect and will not stand for it any longer.
You don't have any shame, chasing after a younger man like Jack. And what kind of woman marries a man who's so much younger than her anyway? You should be ashamed of yourself.
You really don't have any boundaries, do you? Your opinion on my marriage is none of your business, Leah. If I wanted to hear from someone with such outdated and judgmental views, I'd go ask a stranger on the street. And what kind of woman marries a man much younger than her? The kind who's confident in herself and her choices. You need to get over yourself and stop projecting your own insecurities onto me and my marriage.
Ha! That's not love. You're just using my son for your own selfish desires.
What kind of person marries to fulfill selfish desires? If that was the case, I wouldn't have even gotten married to anyone in the first place.
I don't believe you. You're just a gold digger who's after Jack's money. But I won't let you ruin his life.
Leah, are you serious? I had more money at the time we got married.
Yeah, shut up, Judy. I'm not believing you no matter what you say.
I don't care how much you don't like me, but seriously, this is getting ridiculous. We're already married, have a child, and are living well. Yet you continue to harp on my age as if it's some kind of crime.
Because a man should never marry an older woman.
Jesus, please wake up. Just the other day, you showed up unannounced at our house and told me I smelled like an old woman. And on top of that, you insisted on opening all the windows for 30 minutes in the freezing winter because you claimed the air in our home was stale. You even went so far as to make a fuss about how the smell was giving you a headache and had to take painkillers. I mean, I was already infuriated watching you disrespect me in front of your son. But seeing you take inhalers for your own headaches while trying to put me down really pushed me over the edge. You're really something. You're the best, the most cunning mother-in-law with the greatest acting skills. What is it? Did you just call me cunning? Even if I were, could I ever reach your level? Do you think I'll be impressed if you package your side hustle at home as remote work or some fancy term? No matter how well you butter up what you do, it won't make your pitiful situation any better. You're living off the money my son earns by working himself to death. And now you're lying about working from home. Well, I guess you had to do something to keep your conscience clean. It's pathetic. So pathetic. Listen up, because I need to set the record straight here. I'm not just dabbling in some side hustle from home. I'm a full-blown remote worker, honing my craft in the comfort of my own home. And let me be crystal clear. I have never, not once, siphoned a single penny from my husband's hard-earned money to support myself. So don't even try to put that narrative out there, because it's just plain fiction. Listen up. All you ever do is run your mouth and talk back. That's exactly why I said I didn't want an old daughter-in-law like you. You're so full of yourself that you even make fun of your poor mother-in-law. You piece of crap. You have no concept of hard work. Oh yeah? Enlighten me. I'm dying to know what you think. Working means going out, sweating, and hustling to make money, not playing around drinking a cup of coffee at home like you do. Do you even know what it means to work? It's not just sitting in your pajamas in front of a computer all day like you do. It's getting out there and grinding, putting in the sweat and tears to make a living. And as for side hustles, that's what people call folding tissues, making candles, and putting on doll eyes at home. But you're not doing a side hustle. You're just goofing off in front of a screen all day. Get it? These days, it's a narrow-minded and outdated view to think that you can only make money by sweating outside. If you just reject something you don't know, you're being ignorant and closed-minded. If you're like a frog in a well, you can at the very least stay quiet and listen to others' experiences and knowledge. Acting like you're knowledgeable about the world outside your well when you don't know anything will only make you look foolish. Oh, now you're calling me foolish. Look at you go. I want you to know that I make just as much money working from home as someone who works outside does. So, Leah, there's absolutely no reason for you to disrespect me or my work. I work hard every day and earn good enough, just like my husband, and I deserve the same level of respect. Please, I'd appreciate it if you stopped interfering with what I do. Oh, you think you make good money, do you? Well, that means you better start opening up your wallet and buying gifts for all of my grandkids this Christmas, including myself. And let me tell you, our kids have stomachs like bottomless pits, so you better order enough chicken and pizza to feed an entire family. And don't you dare skimp on the presents and cake either, if you really want to prove yourself as a worthy member of this family. Because if you can't even manage that, I don't see why we should bother keeping you around. Do you understand me loud and clear? I don't understand why you think that I need to prove myself to you or seek your approval. It's not as if I need your validation to feel secure in my own life. I'm not like you. If you want to spend Christmas with your daughter, then just do so. What does it even have to do with me? Honestly, it's enough for me to know that you and your daughter are spending time together. You don't need to go out of your way to include me in your plans. I'm content with spending the holiday season with my own loved ones. If I generously offer to give something, don't be a total brat and rudely reject it as if a simple thank you is beneath you. Hey! I never asked for it! Aren't you supposed to be a decent aunt who can at least do that much for your nieces and nephews? Do you even have a clue what Christmas means to these kids? It's Christmas, and these kids have been eagerly waiting for Santa's gifts all year long. Or are you intentionally trying to crush the innocent hearts of these poor little ones who have been waiting for this day with so much excitement? They don't deserve to be disappointed like this.
especially not by their own family. Shame on you for being so selfish and insensitive.
I mean, come on. I'm not some kind of Santa Claus here to fulfill your grandchildren's wishes. And let's be real. Isn't an aunt basically just a stranger? The fact that they are your family should be reason enough to show some basic human decency and kindness. If you can't be bothered to do anything for them, then you might as well not even bother acknowledging their existence. Even your daughter, an aunt to Anna, hasn't lifted a finger for my daughter Anna since she was born. And you expect me to do anything for her kids? So why on earth would I bother taking care of my second nieces and nephews who are practically strangers to me? It's not my job to play the role of generous relative when even their own parents can't be bothered. It's not your job to be Santa Claus, but it's not like anyone is asking you to donate a kidney. Grow up and learn to be a decent human being for once.
How can you be so damn heartless to them? You're more than 3 years older than my son, so you should have the basic human decency to take care of and support your extended family. Why the hell are you so self-centered and aloof? It's like you're exuding frigidity from every pore of your body. You've frozen my heart solid like a block of ice.
Oh, how dare you accuse me of being heartless and self-centered? Why should anyone be obligated to care about their extended family just because they happen to be related? I have my own life to live and my own problems to deal with. It's not my responsibility to constantly cater to the needs of my distant relatives.
Wow! So you're saying you're just going to ignore the children and do whatever you want? Now that's cruel. I don't know what kind of aunt would do such a thing.
Well, then I can give you a simple solution. Why don't you just ignore me as a whole? I'm sure that will make our lives much easier. You don't see me, and I don't see you. You know, if you don't want to deal with some crap like me, just go around it. Don't try to do things your way.
What? Am I reading this right? Are you seriously so pathetic that you have to resort to calling yourself crap? You're nothing more than a tasteless, unrefined woman with no class. I can't believe my son is stuck living with someone like you. I told him he should marry someone younger. It breaks my heart to see him subjected to such a low life. He should know that it's not too late.
You're entitled to your opinion, but it doesn't change the fact that you're an intolerant and disrespectful person. Your son chose me, not you, and I'm confident in our love and commitment to each other. Your attempts to break us apart only show your own bitterness and resentment. So I suggest you keep your opinions to yourself and learn to respect other people's choices and differences.
No matter how much you try to resist, I'll be dragging my daughter and grandchildren to your dump of a house to enjoy a warm and happy Christmas. You better be prepared for it. You sorry excuse for a human being. And let's get one thing straight, you spineless excuse for a host. Unlike you, I have the decency and manners to treat my in-laws with respect and hospitality. You can't even imagine doing that, can you?
What did you even do? The best hospitality that you ever provided was by not being there.
No matter how low you are, I'm sure you wouldn't do anything like kicking out guests as if they're garbage. Or is that even too much to ask of you?
Listen up, Leah, because I'm only going to say this once. I have important matters to attend to that day, so there's no way in hell I'll be able to entertain any of your sorry guests. Don't even bother asking, because the answer will be a firm and resounding no.
Shut the hell up. I don't give a damn about your excuses. I'm going to your wretched house, whether you like it or not.
Jesus, get a life. Aren't you ashamed of yourself?
What's wrong with visiting my own son's house? It's not like I'm wrecking the whole place. And you better make sure everything is on point, from the gifts to the damn food. Don't you dare cheap out on the presents for my grandkids. I want them to have gifts that cost at least $100.
If you're just being a charity case, why don't you just say so?
And as for the cake, it better have a goddamn Marvel character on it because that's what the kids love. My first grandchild likes chocolate cake and the second one likes strawberry cake. So get the biggest and most expensive cake you can find. Do you understand me? You useless piece of garbage. Open the damn door right now! Where the hell did you learn to be so damn impolite and rude to your sister-in-law and me like this? Do you really want to leave us standing out here in the cold like a bunch of idiots? We're all starving, so open the door and show some respect, goddammit! You better understand what I'm saying.
I can't believe you still showed up after refusing several times, Leah. How desperate are you for attention? And now you expect me to magically open the door for you? Are you that stupid, Leah? Sorry to burst your bubble, but I'm not at home right now. What a waste of my brain power. Why are you bothering me with your petty plans, Leah? Don't you have anything better to do?
What? What are you talking about? Are you telling me you're not home?
I'm at my parents' house with Anna, so good luck trying to get in.
What the hell? I specifically told you to get your act together and prepare gifts and food for us to enjoy today. Did I not make myself clear?
I already told you that it might not be possible due to my circumstances.
Your excuses don't mean a damn thing to me. If you had just listened to me, we could have had a lively and enjoyable Christmas. And that would have been great for Anna, too. But no, you're so mean, trying to make your own granddaughter feel lonely on Christmas. You only had one child and don't want to have any more, and that's a problem.
First of all, that's none of your business, Leah. My sister-in-law and her husband and our nieces and nephews are all having fun at our parents' house, so you're worrying too much about nothing. It's much better for me to spend Christmas at my parents' house rather than bear unexpected expenses. Especially when it's you and your daughter coming along just to make everything so much worse.
Our grandkids were looking forward to getting gifts from you. But I guess that was too much to expect from someone as selfish and irresponsible as you.
It's not my responsibility to buy gifts for your grandchildren. Take care of your own damn family.
Come home right now and order delivery food at least. It's the only chance I'm giving you. Being kind. Is that too much to ask? Take this chance and do as I say. Otherwise, I will never accept you as my daughter-in-law.
Do as you please. I don't care.
This is why old women like you are not wife material. If an old woman just stays at home, doing whatever side hustle, the air in the house becomes so rotten that even cockroaches will run away. When you open the closet, there's a strange smell of sweat and crap from the bedding. The smell of old people lingers. How can you cover up and sleep with this smell? I feel sorry for my son who lives with a dirty woman like you. It tears my heart apart.
Leah, what are you talking about?
Did you break into my home? I've been to my son's house before. It's not like I've invaded it or anything. Besides, I'm Jack's mom. This is my home as much as it is yours.
Leah, it's not just my husband's house, it's also my home. How did you even know the front door password?
I thought about it and remembered that your husband wrote down the front door password in case of emergency when you guys moved. I'm such a genius who thinks of difficult things, right? Oh, and I ordered cake, chicken, and salmon with the money under the bed.
You did what?
We ordered generously since we're big eaters, and it cost about $500. You said you earn enough, right? So this shouldn't be a problem. Oh, and also, we spent about $600 on gifts for the children, so that's how much it cost. Please clean up after we leave tomorrow morning.
How did you know there was money under the bed? Did Jack tell you about this?
My son has always had a habit of putting money under the bed since he was young. Didn't you know? As expected, there's no one who knows my son better than his mother.
You and your daughter are nothing but pathetic beggars. You're so poor that you have to mooch off of us and buy cheap food. Do you have any self-respect at all? Why should we have to pay for your meals?
Why, you ask? Because we are your guests and you don't even have the decency to understand that. And for your information, you should either throw away your old stinky clothes or boil them and dry them in the sun because your foul smell is making me sick.
That blanket you're talking about is the blanket you used when you came to our house last time.
What the hell did you just say?
You always complain about my smell, so my husband purposely didn't wash it and told me to give it to you as is next time you come over.
What? You're telling me that he set this up? He never would. This is all your idea.
Believe what you want. I don't care. I'm just letting you know. People say they can't smell their own scent, but you seem to have a talent for smelling your own old person stench. Is it because you were born to eat crumbs off the streets like a dog? You must be so proud of your superior sense of smell.
What? Are you daring to disrespect me right now? Making all that crap up about this? Do you just go around insulting people's belongings for fun? Get a life, Judy.
If I had even wanted to stand up to you, I would have barred you from coming to our house altogether because of your terrible stench. I couldn't even focus on work with your stench lingering in the air.
Then why don't you get a real job like everyone else? You just can't because of your incompetence. If you really wanted to, you could have just went out and got a job at a company.
Are you kidding me? Someone who steals from her own son has no place to criticize others. And let's be real, we all know about your notorious tendency to neglect basic household chores like laundry and dishes. It's no surprise that you only shower once every few days or so. Here's a thought. Maybe if you took better care of yourself, people would actually want to be around you.
Excuse me? As if you don't smell like fish and garbage.
You know I don't. And as if that wasn't bad enough, my husband is livid right now and wants nothing to do with you. Can you blame him?
Are you telling me you spilled the beans to my son? You are truly an unbelievable piece of crap.
What else was I supposed to do? You stole from us, plain and simple. That money was my husband's hard-earned emergency fund. But you didn't give a second thought about your own son's well-being when you snatched it all up. And let's not forget about your nasty little habit of sneaking money from your son's piggy bank whenever you get the chance when he was young. It's pathetic, really. What did you do with those quarters and dimes? Get yourself some nice Reese's.
What? Nasty little habit.
Listen, you filthy hag. You are not welcome in our home anymore. Your disgusting habits have made a mess of our place, and you need to clean it up immediately and leave. You know, Sarah, it's not that hard to take a shower and use some deodorant. Maybe if you tried practicing basic hygiene, people wouldn't have to insult you behind your back. But then again, given your low IQ, I'm not surprised you don't understand that. Well, but, you know, I guess it's too late for that, too. My husband is fed up with your presence and wants nothing to do with you.
My son would never do that. He's so cute and lovely. He only turned into a completely different person after marrying someone as old as you.
Wow, slow down there. Let me make something clear to you, you ignorant woman. Your entitled attitude is beyond ridiculous. First of all, your son is a grown man who made his own choice. It's not like you can steal from his piggy bank anymore. Second, you can't just blame me for everything. Maybe you should take a good hard look in the mirror and reflect on your own shortcomings. And for your information, I may be older, but I have class and maturity, something you clearly lack. It's no wonder your son cut ties with you, and now I'm doing the same. Get out of our lives and stay out.
Oh, really? You think you can just cut ties and ignore me like that? Think again, Judy. I'll never let you go. I'll do everything in my power to make your life miserable. You'll regret ever crossing me. Healthy attitude. Who cares about that? You've made a big mistake, Judy. You don't want to be on my bad side. I have connections, resources, and the determination to make your life a living hell. I'll ruin your reputation, your career, and your relationships. You'll be sorry for ever trying to cut ties with me.
That's your choice, Sarah. But I won't be affected by your actions. The more you try, the more likely it is that Jack will cut ties with you as well. I'm simply choosing to remove toxic people from my life. It's nothing personal.
It's always personal with you, Judy.
Like I said, if you ever come back, I'm calling the cops, and you'll be sorry that you ever came close to us. After all that, I couldn't believe the mess that Sarah and my sister-in-law had left behind. I had hoped that after I spoke to Sarah so firmly, she would come to her senses and clean up the mess. But there was no indication of regret, and I knew I had to cut off contact. It's funny how they say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. In this case, Sarah and her daughter were two peas in a pod. Neither of them seemed to listen to anything I said, and I knew there was no reasoning with them. They just left everything they ate and drank behind. I guess I should be glad that they didn't tear down the whole place like a pair of hogs. So I blocked their numbers, changed the front door password, and made sure I wouldn't have to see them again. It's been peaceful without them around, and I don't miss the mess they created one bit. As for Sarah, she had been begging to see her son for weeks, but her smell was unbearable. She just doesn't learn, does she? It's been a week since I last saw her, and the air is so fresh and clean without her. I can taste the difference in the air, and it's like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hey, Amy. Yes, Rebecca? Will you please hurry up and get divorced from George already? What? What do you mean, what? I'm pretty sure you know this, but I'll tell you again. George and I have been friends since we were kids. We went to the same playgroup in elementary school. We were always sweet on each other. Everyone knew that. It was always Rebecca and George. That's what people would say. Ever since he moved away with his parents for business, we've been in a long-distance relationship. Surely you knew about this. Even though over time our relationship naturally grew to an end, we never fell out of love. And now that he's come back into town and into my life, it's only natural that we should be together again. I can't believe you'd be so brazen to steal him from me the way you did. You are impeding our love, and it needs to stop right now. The only right thing to do is for you to let him go so he can be with me again. You gotta divorce him so that he can be free again. That certainly was a very long and wordy explanation. Now, let me please explain a few things back to you. Yes, it is true that he's returned to his childhood hometown. But the only reason he came back is because he will be taking over ownership of his grandfather's company. It has been on the books for the longest time. You, on the other hand, didn't you get married too to your high school sweetheart? The fact that you simply stayed here after your marriage is the only reason that George has seemed to return. It's simply a matter of physical distance. There's no emotional reasoning behind the move. There's really nothing more to it than that. Anyway, from what I hear, there was nothing between you and George in the first place anyway. Yeah, that's what you'd like to believe, I know. The truth is, George and I were so close that we didn't even need to speak to understand our feelings for each other. It was those deep feelings that allowed our love to blossom into the full-blown romance that it did. But I hardly expect you to understand any of that. Anyway, that's why I don't want you to get in between us. I can't believe what I'm hearing. Okay, let me be honest and speak my mind here for a moment. Mainly because we have to live in the same town from now. I'd hate for you to get the wrong impression and continue with this crazy line of thought. Speak your mind? Yes, are you ready? I really need you to pay attention to me now. You have been causing nothing but trouble for George and me these past few weeks. You need to stop it before it gets too far out of hand. What? Me? I think you have me confused for someone else. Look, I've already heard from people around town that you are a busybody who is quick to misunderstand situations. Ha! I beg to differ. I think you're the one that's misunderstanding the situation. Hang on. Before we even get into the issue of my husband, you're married to a company executive with 2 children, are you not? Why are you trying to steal my husband from me? Is it some sort of sick, perverted game you like to play? Breaking up marriages? That's a bit rich. I'm the one who should be asking you the same question. After all, you were the one who stole my future husband in the first place. The only reason I married my current husband and chose the path that I'm on is because I'd given up on the hope that George would ever return to me. If anything, that was my only mistake. But now, because it was destiny that we be together, he's come back. He's finally come back for me. Yes, he is back, but again, you're misunderstanding the situation. He came back so that he can take over from his grandfather in running the family business. You might see it as a sudden thing, but it's been planned from the start many, many years ago. How many times do I have to tell you he didn't return for you? No, you see, that's where you're mistaken. We discussed it when we were younger. When the time came for him to take over the family business, he was going to return and make me his wife. Don't you realize the contradictions in your own story? If you'd made the arrangement, why would you go off and marry someone else? What are you talking about? You are deluded. There are no contradictions at all. The only contradictions and inconsistencies that I can see are your existence. It's plain and simple, you're nothing but a hindrance. Now hurry up and get divorced. Get divorced and disappear from our lives forever. You're preventing George and me from being truly happy.
Hi, George. Honey, I know you're working late tonight. I hope I'm not bothering you.
Hey, honey, no bother at all. What can I do for you?
I was just wondering what time you think you'll be finished. If you let me know, I'll come and pick you up.
Okay, sure. That would be great. I'm more than happy to take the bus home, though.
Yes, I know, but sometimes I just feel better picking you up.
Okay, cheers. Is there anything that you need to tell me?
Yes, there is. How did you know?
Call it a hunch.
Good hunching. Yes, actually, it's Rebecca again. She's been sending me more strange messages.
Again? That's every day since we came back now. Do you want to tell me about it now?
No, it's okay. It's nothing so urgent that you need to worry about at work. It's just that she's actually sitting in her car outside of her building right now. I thought it might be better if she didn't see you come home.
Are you for real? Doesn't she realize that's stalking? I've told her so many times to get off of our case. I'm just so glad that we went for an apartment with such good security.
Yes, you're right. For the moment, I think the best course of action is to keep using the underground car park entrance to come and go.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Thanks for the heads up. I'm sorry that you have to go out of your way like this. I still can't believe that she thinks that we were even dating back at school. And then to continue thinking that we were such a hot couple that we would ultimately get married? I don't think anyone could have imagined she would take it this far.
I know, right? I've never heard of anyone being so confused. We only moved here 2 weeks ago, but in the whole 2 weeks she's been unrelenting. She's been contacting me daily with a variety of arguments of why she should be with you. I'd heard the rumors about her, but didn't believe they could be true. Now that I've experienced it firsthand, I'm starting to understand why she's still referred to as Miss Misunderstanding. It's hard to believe that someone like that is actually married and has children of her own.
Indeed. Actually, the other day I was chatting with some old school friends. The word on the street is that her marriage was more of a convenience.
Convenience?
Yeah, the rumors are that Rebecca's husband was running a company, but it got into some financial troubles. Rebecca's father, who also had a successful company, bailed them out. But to save a lot of extra tax payments, Rebecca had to get married to her husband. Legally, it was no problem to do so, but can you imagine anyone agreeing to that?
So it was sort of a political marriage of convenience.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to put it. But the truth is, since then, the tables have turned, and now it's Rebecca's husband's company that is helping out Rebecca's father's company. Because they're both owing debts of gratitude to each other, it's making it very difficult for Rebecca to get out of the relationship. On top of that, they have the children to think about too. According to my friends, she's been looking for a reason that would allow her to file for divorce for quite a while.
I see. There's always two sides to the story, isn't there? It must be tough for her.
Yes, and in a way I do feel sorry for her being put in this position.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Oops, I've been dragging on too long. I had better get back to work.
I'm sorry to have kept you chatting for so long.
No, there's no problem at all. I'm not actually very busy. I just need to finalize some things before my trip next week. It should only take about an hour, but I'll message you when I'm done.
Sure thing, honey. See you soon.
Haha! Just as I thought. It would appear George and I are destined to be married.
Oh, hello again, Rebecca. Why am I not surprised to hear from you? While I have your attention, would you mind telling me why there was a document filing for divorce in my mailbox today?
What on earth are you talking about?
I'm talking about the divorce papers that are filled out with your name on them. The ones that were in my mail today and now in my hands. I really don't understand what you're trying to do.
Oh dear. Those little things, they had totally slipped my mind till just now. Yes, they would be the divorce papers I left there so that you could fill them out and begin your divorce. I figured you were never going to get off your behind and do it, so I simply started the ball rolling.
Oh, what? Okay, but these are filled out with your name on them.
I see. Well, that must be my silly husband's fault. If you have the papers with my name on them, it would appear he gave you the wrong ones. You see,
I left 2 copies on her counter. He must have gotten confused again. You can cross out my name and write yours instead, or simply pick up a new copy. Do you mean to say you intend to divorce your husband? Yes, of course. And then finally, George and I can be together. After all, George has already taken the first steps, so I know he's ready at last. What do you mean he took the first steps? Well, today he's going on a business trip, right? I heard that from my child. Who heard it from your child at kindergarten? Yes, and what does that have to do with anything? You still don't get it. It was my darling George's way of secretly getting a message to me. He used his own child as a messenger. On the surface, it looks like he's going on a business trip for work, but the truth is he's going on a pre-wedding vacation with me. No, there is no surface and below the surface. It's simply a business trip for work, nothing more. Yes, that's what you want to believe, isn't it? But it's okay, I know the truth. At least George and I will finally be united and be together forever. I really don't know how to get you to listen. I've tried telling you over and over. You are mistaken. You are confused. Nothing is going to happen ever. Oh, you sound so depressed and pathetic. The truth is, I'm already at this hotel and have checked in. What? Please tell me you're joking. No jokes. I was going to tell him ahead of time, but instead I thought I would surprise him. So I followed his car and snuck in before he saw me. Don't you think that's pretty romantic? Hang on, no. That's not romantic, that's stalking. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to get a room in the same hotel, but luck being on my side, there was a spare room. I can't wait until tonight. He's definitely gonna propose to me. I better hurry up and start searching for his room. George, are you at the hotel already? Are you in your room now?
Hey, Amy, yeah, I just checked in. I thought I might take a walk. After all, it is such a lovely day, and this town is renowned for its sights. Maybe I'll find a coffee shop by the lake.
Honey, please don't leave your room. Lock the door right now.
What? Why?
Rebecca is there too.
What?
She followed you in her car from your office. She plans to stay there tonight. She's trying to find you.
Oh, come on. Is she still up to her tricks?
It looks that way. She just sent me some messages saying that she's already checked in. It would appear that she doesn't know which room you're in yet, but I think it's probably better if you keep out of sight.
Oh, wow, that's heavy. Thanks for the heads up. I guess I'll just watch TV or something. I knew she was a bit crazy, but I didn't think she would ever go this far.
Hey, Amy! What on earth are you doing here? Oh, I get it. You're here to interfere with George and I. Okay, Rebecca, listen here now. Yes, George is on a business trip. And yes, I am here too. But I've always been booked as a travel partner with him. Normally for events like this, we would travel together, but today I had some things to take care of, so he checked in first. What on earth are you talking about? It's his business trip. Surely you have no reason to join him. On the contrary, you see, tomorrow is the 30th anniversary celebration of the opening of this hotel. George was invited by the owners, but he only accepted on the condition that he could bring me along. That's not possible. Why would he do that? Well, you see, George really wanted his business partners to meet me and remember exactly who his wife was. I guess to put in more simple terms, he wanted his business partners to be introduced to the future vice president of the company. No, that's my position. Oh, also I'm pregnant and carrying his second child. That can't be true. So I guess that shows he has zero intention to leave me and marry you. Is that enough to make you finally realize the truth? Amy, it's with a sad heart, but I think I'll have to give up my dreams of being with George. I will admit that I was mistaken in my belief that he would propose to me. I wish you both all the best for the future. I see. I appreciate that. By the way, remember those divorce papers that you had for me? You can just dispose of those now. I guess they aren't needed. After all, I'm glad they never made it into my husband's hands. Just think about it. I almost got divorced over nothing. I'm glad they were given to you by mistake and not given to the registrar. Yeah, about that. Your husband said he's already filed the papers.
Filed? You mean?
Yeah, just this morning he sent me a message saying he'd submitted the papers to the registrar.
What? No!
Yeah, that's right. Actually, yesterday before I left, I noticed the papers and thought it was best to have a chat with your husband about it. After I gave him the papers, I left to come here. I don't know exactly what happened, but he said he was going to contact your parents and his for a chat. I guess if you want any particulars, you should speak to him yourself.
Hang on. Why would you do that? Why would you do such a thing to me?
I don't know why you're asking me that question. All I can tell you is that George was extremely freaked out by your constant stalking of him.
Stalking? I was never stalking him.
He told you repeatedly that your advances were not welcome and wanted you to stop. Normally, if you continue after that, most people would consider it stalking. I'm surprised he hasn't called the cops yet.
But it was never my intention to stalk or scare him.
Intention or not, that's what happened. Anyway, have a good life. Rebecca's husband had finally found a reason to file for a divorce. The strongest reason being Rebecca's relentless attraction and attempts to take another woman's husband. After holding discussions with his father-in-law, it was agreed that they should swiftly finalize the divorce. Her husband was given custody of the children, and Rebecca was made to pay reparations for losses incurred. Unfortunately, Rebecca's husband also severed all business ties with her father, and without the extra finances, the company went under within the year. The other day, I saw Rebecca from afar. She didn't look as well as she has in the past. Her clothes weren't the same designer wear I'm used to seeing her in. Her hair was disheveled, and I don't even know if she was wearing much makeup. The word on the street is that she was made to pay back money she stole from her ex-husband, and on top of that, she's responsible for a ton of child support payments. She had to take on night shifts at a part-time job. As soon as she saw me, she hid her face and ran away. I guess she finally realized that she'd been more than a little bit wrong in her convictions. Perhaps it's just easier to run from the past than confront it where possible. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. Bye!